So following up from last week's episode, we see Oliver and he's just like taking a nap when the freaking monitor shows up and he's just like, "Hey yo, the Earth died and it was all your fault because you were dicking around, which I told you not to do." So Oliver's just like, "Yo, bro, little warning next time. I didn't know the freaking Earth was gonna explode." So so the monitor's just like, "Yo, be careful next time. Just do what I say, and nobody else has to die." So Oliver's just like, "I dope." And then freaking John Diggle just shows up and he's just like, "Yo, we got a problem. Freaking Asian mobsters are outside." So they have this cool ass fight, and then freaking Laurel shows up, and she screams and stuff, and they walk outside, and it turns out that they're in Hong Kong. Basically, the monitor told Oliver just like, "Hey yo, I'm gonna need you to go and find this one random ass Asian scientist." So Oliver was just like, "Dope." At this point, Laurel was just like, "Yo, Oliver, what the hell happened to my Earth?" And Oliver's just like, "Yo, it exploded." So Laurel's just like, "Nah, fam," and she gets angry with him and blames him for everything. So now Oliver's sad and she's pissed, so she walks away, which totally understandable. So John and Oliver, they go to a freaking cafe and they're just like chilling, and they're like looking for the scientist. And then freaking more Asian thugs show up, Chinese, wherever the hell they were, and Oliver and them start fighting. And then freaking Katana shows up and just stabs two dudes at the same time, which was pretty cool. But then she just like walks up to Oliver, just like, "What the hell are you doing in China?" And Oliver's just like, "Yo, chill. How you doing, by the way? But yeah, we're here to find some scientists." And she's just like, "Why?" And Oliver's just like, "Oh, the freaking monitor told me." And she's just like, "Alright, I got you, fam." So Oliver's just like, "Why?" And then Katana's just like, "Oh, I know who he is." Somehow, his reasons, I guess. At this point, Laurel doesn't believe Oliver when he says that her Earth exploded. So she goes to this one scientist man with Lila, Diggle's wife, because she's just in China for some reason. I don't know. So they go and they confront the scientists. They're just like, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna need you to fix this teleporting thingo." So the scientist dude is just like, "I got you, fam. Just don't stab me in the face." And after that, we see that Oliver's just like, "Hey, yo, we found the scientist, but he's being taken care of by freaking the government." So him, Katana, and Diggle, they go and try to like yoink the scientist, but it turns out that freaking China White shows up. You guys remember China White, the Asian chick with the white hair? Yeah, and she instead yoinks the scientist and throws like a gas bomb at a crowded place. So Oliver's just like, "I gotta go get the scientist," and just does this whole flipping thing. And then Katana's just like, "Hey, yo, you're way too focused on this mission and you're willing to let people die." And Oliver's just like, "No, I didn't," but he kind of was. So I don't blame Katana, because Katana's cool that way. But yeah, so Oliver and Katana are kind of at odds this episode throughout the whole time, but whatever. So Laurel gets the teleporting thing fixed, from the scientist, and she tries to use it, but it don't work. So she threatens to stab the scientist in the face if he don't fix it. And the scientist dude's just like, "Hey, yo, I did fix it, but you can't go to Earth 2 because it don't exist anymore." So Laurel starts crying because she misses her family and friends and stuff like that, but they have to run away because cops are coming. At this point, Oliver finds out where the scientist dude's lab was, so he goes there and beats up some army dudes for no reason, and then finds that the scientist dude was actually creating the same virus that Ra's al Ghul was using in season 3. So, freaking scientist, man. So after this, we see freaking Laurel having an existential crisis, and Lila's just like, "Hey, yo, don't give up. Life does get better." But Laurel is still pissed. But she does take her advice, so she's just like, "Alright, fine. I'll have to keep moving forward to honor the people who died," which is actually pretty great advice. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty great scene. Oliver's just like, "Yo, we need to do something. And he decides that the best course of action is to actually give China White the virus in exchange for the scientist, because that's what the monitor told him. So Katana's just like, yo, that's a pretty crappy idea if you think about it. Because if the freaking triads get their hands on the virus, everybody gonna die. So Oliver's just like, don't worry, I got this. But Katana's just like, yo, why are you blindly following the freaking monitor's rules? He might be a dick. You don't know. So Oliver's just like, yo, I gotta trust him because he's the only way my family will be safe. So she's just like, alright, fine. So Oliver meets with China White and he proceeds to give her the virus, and she gives him the scientist, but the scientist has a bomb strapped to him, and China White actually has a detonator. So Oliver's just like, hey, yo, you best be careful, right? But then all hell breaks loose and people start like fighting each other. So Oliver goes and he actually retrieves the scientist. John Diggle actually goes and beats up some people to get the virus. And Katana goes to fight China White. It's a pretty cool fight, you know. China White uses her weird knife thingies, and Katana uses a katana, and they fight, and it's pretty cool. And then China White proceeds to stab Katana in the gut, and Katana is about to get her head sliced off, but then Laurel comes in and saves their ass. So thank you, Laurel. Thank you very much. After that, Oliver talks to his team and he's just like, hey, yo, we best make sure that the monitor is 100% not a dick. And they're just like, all right, we got you, fam. We best make sure. So then Oliver goes and talks to Katana and he's just like, yo, Katana, I'm sorry. It's because of me. You got stabbed. Katana's just like, don't sweat it, bro. I'll be fine. And then she's just like, so, like, what are you gonna do? And Oliver's just like, I need more information on the monitor. So Katana's just like, I don't know, where you gonna find it? And Oliver's just like, I got the perfect place. You know, Ra's al Ghul's hideout up in the mountains? That's where I'm going. So Katana's just like, good luck, I guess. I don't know. And after that, the last scene of the episode is Lila meeting with the monitor. And she's just like, hey, yo, monitor, I got the Asian dude that you wanted. And the monitor is just like, alright, dope. So Lila's just like, hey, yo, why did Earth 2 blow up? And the monitor's just like, oh, it was a necessary sacrifice. So maybe 50% confirmed that he's a dick. We don't know. Anyway, that was the episode. Actually, I really liked it. You know, unlike The Flash, where it has like multiple subplots, this one is just like straight, you know, beeline for the finish. I liked it. It's like so focused. I love it. Like, there are no scenes wasted in this whole episode. I loved it so much. Like, you see Laurel dealing with like her Earth being gone, like, you know, Oliver having to like come to terms with himself, you know, and you know, overall the mission. I liked having China White back because, you know, she's from season 1, 2, 7. I don't. She keeps showing up. Honestly, I'm surprised she's not dead yet, but good on them. Also, she escapes this episode, I think. I don't know where she is. I mean, she's not dead, so she might pop back up. We don't know. And overall, I really love this episode. Like freaking Arrow is way the hell on top this season. Like, best series ever. Please go watch it. Just please. And yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you next week.